In this video, we're exploring a number that has played a significant role throughout all religions and cultures. It's the number 7. Why does 7 hold such powerful hold on all religions, cultures, and even in modern-day practices? Is it purely a coincidence? Or is there a connection between religions, perhaps something passed down by the gods to our ancient brethren? The number 7 occurs many times in verses throughout the Christian Bible. Its first appearance is in the book of Genesis, in the creation story. God creates the world in 6 days, and on the 7th he rests. But why 7? Scholars suggest that the number 7 is introduced to signify a certain sense of completion or wholeness. It doesn't just stop with creation. The book of Revelation teaches about the 7 seals, trumpets, and bowls. These are the 7 seals that, when broken, unfold the events of conquest, war, famine, death, which all will bring us closer to the end of times. The 7 trumpets brings catastrophe, such as natural disasters, cosmic disturbances, and the poisoning of our waters. Finally, the 7 bowls heralds the most harsh judgments leading to plagues, scorching heat, and darkness. Other examples are the story of Jericho, where the Israelites circled the city for 7 days, accompanied by 7 priests with 7 blowing trumpets, and the walls came miraculously tumbling down. Or Jesus telling Peter not to forgive 7 times, but 70 times multiplied by 7, which signify to forgive infinitely. Just like in Christianity, Judaism also starts with the story of creation, where God rested on the 7th day. This idea of the Sabbath, the day of rest of God, is principal to Jewish folks. The 7-branched candelabra, called the menorah, is one of the most well-known symbols of Judaism. This object was used in the former temple in Jerusalem and has kept its meaning even nowadays. Shiva Brashot, also known as the 7 blessings, are being said in Jewish wedding ceremonies, realizing the sanctity and completeness of the marital bond. Besides that, Shemitah is a concept when every 7th year the land shall be allowed to lie fallow, and debts are supposed to be forgiven. Additionally, there are 7 layers in the Jewish heaven. There is Vilon, or veil of light, Rakia, which is the realm of the celestial bodies, Shehakim, or the sky of skies with manna, Zebu, or celestial Jerusalem, Mayon, which is praise and punishment, Meshon, the storehouses of blessings, and Aravat, God's dwelling with the throne of glory. Similarly, in Islam, the 7 heavens represent a cardinal theme in Islamic cosmology. In the rites of the Hajj pilgrimage, Muslims perform tawaf around the Kaaba at Mecca 7 times, going counterclockwise. It also appears in the Quran's opening chapter, Al-Fatiha, which has 7 verses. Islam also speaks of 7 earths, which are believed to represent the 7 layers of the earth. This significance of the number 7 is not just there in Abrahamic religions. In ancient Mesopotamia, the number 7 was considered godly and related to the 7 major gods of their pantheon. These gods controlled the 7 planets visible to the naked eye, which were believed to affect the lives of all the people on earth. It is evident in the Epic of Gilgamesh, from the 7-day flood to the 7 gates of the underworld. In Hinduism, there are believed to be 7 energy points in the human body, called chakras, aligned along the spine. The balance of the 7 chakras is said to be useful in achieving enlightenment. Buddhism also recognizes an important meaning for the number 7, especially in the legend of Buddha's enlightenment. After he had his enlightenment, Buddha sat under the Bodhi tree for 7 weeks and meditated. During each week, he had reached a different level of spiritual awareness. In Egyptian mythology, the goddess Isis was protected by 7 scorpions, and the dead had to pass through 7 gates toward the afterlife. Each planet governed different aspects of life, and the number 7 thus became a symbol of cosmic order and harmony. In alchemy, there are 7 processes from calcination to coagulation. They start with calcination, which heats a substance to ashes. Next comes dissolution, where the ashes are dissolved in water or some other solvents. Separation follows, isolating the pure from the impure. In conjunction, purified elements are recombined to form better compounds. Fermentation introduces new life and inspiration. Distillation involves further purification. Finally, coagulation solidifies the transformed matter. These processes are believed to make the philosopher's stone, which is said to have the power of transmuting base metals into silver or gold. From ancient biblical texts, Quranic texts, to the spiritual practices of Hinduism and Buddhism, the number 7 has been associated with God, or perhaps better put, a higher power. As these results of this number 7 gather in the ancient texts from a variety of cultures worldwide, it can hardly be coincidental.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to get more content like this.